Morning class 3. So in our literacy lesson we will continue talking about non-fiction, that means real. However, now we'll discuss about informative text or informations. Okay, we already have done explanation text, we have done instructional text, and now we are talking of information text, a text which informs us, which gives us the information about something. All right? Okay, great. So under information text, the objective of today's lesson is to understand how to take notes. Okay, so we'll discuss notes taking today and why is it important. Okay, all right, so let's start. So children, can somebody tell me what do they understand by this term, notes taking? What is the meaning of notes taking? Yes, notes taking is a simple way of recording important information so that you can recall it later. Okay, so what we do is we record important information, okay, and then we can recall it later. We can just look at that information and we'll recall, oh, that is what was taught that day. All right, this is how it's done. Okay, so notes taking is nothing but it's a simple way of recording important information so that we can recall it later. Okay, now right in front of you there's a sentence. Can we read it together, please? Yes. Snakes are cold-blooded reptiles that can make venom. Okay, you know what's the meaning of cold-blooded? Yes, come on quickly. Yes, their body temperature is completely dependent on the weather. Yes, on the seasons. Yes, on the weather. If it's cold outside, the body temperature is also very low, so they are very inactive, and that's the reason these animals, the cold-blooded animals, they hibernate. You remember we had discussed this in class 2 in one of your science lesson? Yes. And what's venom? Yes, that poisonous liquid. Okay, so snakes are cold-blooded reptiles that can make venom. Do you think this is an information? Is this sentence informative? Do you get information with this? Yes, this is an information, right? Snakes are cold-blooded animals or reptiles that can make venom. So we are getting an information about snakes, that they are cold-blooded, they are reptiles and they make venom. Okay, now if I this is an informative sentence. Now let me quickly do this. Let me hide few of the words from this sentence. Okay, so here hide snakes and I'll hide venom. Okay, so if I hide few of these words, so what are the words which are remaining here? The words are that, can, can. I'm always confused while writing can. Okay, anyways, just forget it. So are, that, can, make, these are the words left here. Is it possible for you to make a sentence using these words and then recall what were we talking about? Yes? No? Maybe? Not actually, because these words are not informative. They are not giving us any information, isn't it? They're just using as connectors. Okay, so they're not informative. They're not giving us any information. Okay, wherein now let me hide these words. So I'll hide are, I'll hide that and can, and I'll hide make as well. Okay, and now let's note down these words. Snakes, cold-blooded reptiles and venom. Now look at these words: snakes, cold-blooded, reptiles, venom. Look at these words carefully and now tell me, would you be able to recall and would you be able to construct a sentence using these words? Yes? Yes, you can. See, snakes are cold-blooded reptiles that make venom. Yes or no? So these words are informative words. What are they? Informative. That means they provide us with the information. Okay, so we can say that they are informative words. They are providing us with the information. All right. So whenever we take notes, we should always write the informative words, not the complete sentence. Okay, it's very difficult to write the complete sentence. So what do? We just write the informative words or the keywords. You can also say that these are the keywords. They are very important words in a sentence. Okay, and then out of these words you can later make a sentence. You can always construct a sentence. Okay, so you can say snakes are cold-blooded reptiles with venom. You can say that, or that create venom, or that make venom, or that has venom, or that have venom. Sorry, not has, have venom. Okay, so you can always construct a sentence using these keywords or informative words. All right. So whenever we whenever we take notes, we should always focus on the important information in that sentence. All right. Okay, let's look at few more examples here. Dolphins breathe through a hole on top of their head called blowhole. Okay, in this sentence, can you tell me what are the keywords? Very important words. Let's underline those keywords. I have a red pencil here, so I'll underline them. Is dolphin important? Is it a keyword in the sentence? Yes, because we are talking about dolphin. Breathe is important. So dolphins breathe through a hole on top of their head. What is important there? Dolphins breathe. I think hole is important, top is important, head is important, or their head is important, and is called blowhole. These are important words. So let me quickly hide these words and see that would we be able to make sentence using the words which will be left. All right, so I have to tear it. Okay, here now. So the words which are left are through the top of a. Can you make a sentence or can you construct a sentence using these words? Through the top of a. Come on, tell me. Not actually. You can't, isn't it? You have no clue. If I give you through a on the top of a, will you be able to construct a sentence using this? About what we were talking, will you be able to recall what were we talking about? No. So again, we have to look for the keyword. So when I'll say this word, or whenever I ask you to make notes of this sentence, so the important words in this sentence are dolphins, because we are talking about them. DOLPHINS, dolphins. Breathe, we are talking about their breathing habits. So you'll do it like this. Okay, you'll put a bullet point in front of each word, or you can, if it is one sentence, you can just put a comma and write. So dolphins breathe through is not very important, whole is very important. Okay, so dolphin breathe whole, head and blowhole. These are important words. Now look at these words and try constructing a sentence. Dolphins breathe through a hole on their head called a blowhole. You can add called also there if you wish, but it's not very necessary. Okay, so dolphins breathe through a hole on their head called a blowhole. Yes or no? These are important keywords, and using these keywords you can always make a sentence. And you'll recall, oh, that day ma'am was talking about the dolphins. Yeah, ma'am said they have their they have a hole on top of their head. That's called a blowhole, right? So you'll only try to note down the important information, the keywords in a sentence, the informative words in a sentence while taking notes. Okay, there's no need to write the full sentence, because anyways we are not able to write full sentences whenever we take notes. Okay, so what we do is we just write the important points, important words, the keywords, and then later you can all use these keywords to make sentences. All right, children, so this is how we take notes. We'll continue talking about taking notes tomorrow in the literacy lesson as well. All right, for today I'm giving you these two sentences. I want you all to underline the keywords and write the notes. I mean, you have to take the notes, just write those keywords, all right, of these two sentences. All right, children, thank you so much then. Bye.